Okay, in this video we are going to show how to for penetration. The problem number 3 we have in penetration. We said a horizontal cylinder of 30 millimeter diameter completely penetrates a cone of base 60 millimeter and axis 70 millimeter in such a manner that their axis intersects each other at right angles. Right angles means what? Perpendicular. Okay. The axis of the cylinder is 20 millimeter above the base, which means let's start. So now, to do that, first we are going to draw the base of the cone. You know, a cone has the base to be what? Circular, and then it has what? The slanted line that touches the circle. So now let's draw the circle for accuracy. How to do it now is, let's have our center line here. Okay. So this is our center line. Or I should make it by this side. Okay. As given to us, the diameter of the base has 60 millimeter diameter, right? That's the base. This is circular. Now we're going to measure the 60 millimeter diameter. I want to measure what? 30 millimeter radius. 30 millimeter radius. And then we are going to make a cycle here. We're going to make a cycle. It should be light, but you know, to make it very visible, I want to make the part necessary. So now we are going to project this line upward. Project this line tangentially upward. Okay. Now we take it upward. Then we take this line also. We're going to take it upward like this. So here it is. Now the distance between this to the base of the cylinder, you can take any distance you want, be 20 millimeter, 30 or any amount. Now I'm going to take 20 millimeter, or you can just cut it randomly here. So you just cut a line here like this. This is going to be the base of the cone. And as it is being given to us, we say the axis is 70 millimeter, which means the height is 70 millimeter. So now I'm going to measure 70 millimeter from here. This is my 70 millimeter. So I'm going to make a dot here. So now I'm going to connect these 2 points here. From here to this point 70, I will connect it. And then the next thing is to connect from this point to here. I will now connect these 2 points here. So now, as it's been given, we said the axis, it penetrates what? 20 millimeter. The axis of the cylinder is 20 millimeter above the base of the cone. The base of the cone from here, we are going to measure 20 millimeter here, upward. From here, we measure 20 millimeter. This is my 20 millimeter. Then I can make a straight horizontal line here, construction line. All those lines are construction lines. Then now, the diameter of the cylinder is given as, the diameter of the cylinder is 30 millimeter diameter. So the radius is going to be 15. So now, in here, I'm going to do a cycle at any distance. The distance should be equal to this distance. So, and before then, we are not giving the length of the cylinder. The length is not given to us. So we can assume any length. Let's take 80 as the length of the cylinder. So from here, I'm going to measure 40 here, 40 from this side. So let me place it at 40 dots, which means this is my point 80, and this is my point 1 here. So this is 80 millimeter. That's the length of the cone. We can decide to make it 100 or more than that. So as given. Now we choose 80. Okay. We choose 80. Now the next thing to do is, from this point 80, we are going to measure the 20 millimeter. That is the distance we have from what? From this point. And then from that, we are going to measure the radius of the cylinder that penetrates the cone. The cylinder penetrating cone has a diameter of 30. The radius is going to be 15. So I measure 20 here, which is going to be the distance between here and here. Here we just assume any distance, which is 25. So let me measure from this point. I will measure just 25 here. Then measure 15 here. So now, From here, you are going to make your center line here. Just project the center line to pass up and down, because you are going to have 2 cycles from both the top and the downside here. So here they are. These are all center lines. So now with this, I will draw the base of my diameter, which has the radius of 15. So here I will make a cycle of 15 diameter. Here it is. I'm going to make another cycle here of 15 diameter. Okay. So now I will project this cycle passing through the cone. So here I will project here like this. I will take it from this point, take it, and then from this point also I'm going to project it tangentially. Here it is. So as you can see, here to here is going to give us what? 30. That is the diameter of the cylinder. So now you can now cut on these 2 points here. So and take it downward. All those lines are construction lines. Okay. So now I'm going to do the same thing here also. I will project this line from the top to come what? Downward. Yeah. Okay. Here it is. Now this is my cylinder. This is my cone. So now the next thing to do is I'm going to project this line also, this cycle, passing through this cylinder, make it like this, and I'll project this one also, passing through the cylinder. Okay, this is passing through the base of the cone, which is circular. So now the next thing to do is to divide this cycle into 12 equal parts. This one also into 12 equal parts. You can do that using your compass. Pressing a 0, you take 30 millimeter from either side. 30 degrees. This is my 30 and 60 and then 90. Now we take 120 and then 150. Then with this, I will cut a line passing through the center of the cycle like this. And then this one also passing through the center of the cycle. This is the point we have, right? 160 like this. And that's why I will take from this one. This is the point we have passing through the center. I will cut a line. So this one also is the point passing through the center. Here, I will cut, divide. So now you see we have our 12 equal parts. I'm going to do the same thing here for this one also. The same thing. So I'm going to divide this line, this cycle into 12 equal parts also. 30 degrees here. 30 degrees here. 60, 120, since it is at 90, wait, okay. This is my point 30, 60, 120, and 150. I will now connect this point passing through the center also, the same method. You can use the compass method to do that. Okay, so now this will cross here. This also will cross, passing through the center, and then you take this one passing through the center also, you cross it. Okay, now we are going to, sorry, this is not, so this is the correct point. So I'm going to number this. If it's number this 1 here, I'm going to number 1 here. Let's start from here. 1, 2, let me do it to be seen clearly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the number of this side, you start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now, the next thing to do is to project your lines. Each point here, you are going to project it, touching this cycle here. Now take it downward. So now, line 1 is already touching the cycle here. We have it here. You can now take it down. So let's take line 1 down. Here it is. This is my line 1 here. It should be very light. The line here are going to choke because they are going to be many. So we take this line here like this. And using your compass, you take from this point here like this. Okay. You now draw a cycle passing through point 1. So take it like this. You draw a cycle passing through point 1. Okay, here it is. Now, I'm going to project this line. Better when you touch this cycle, you take it upward, and then you make your points here. Project this line 1, where you touch this cycle, take it upward, and make your points. Here it is. And the next thing, I'm going to project line 2, and then where it touches this cone, you now take it downward. Here it is. Now I'm going to project line 2. Line 2 and 12 hours are the same points. Let's take them like this. They have touched the cone, right? All those are construction line. Now we're now going to project those line 2 downward. So we'll take line 2 downward. Okay, so you see we take this line down, do the same thing here, point 2, I'm going to take it down also. Okay, here it is. Now, with the radius from here to point 2, I'm going to make a cycle. Touching this point 2, this is the point 2, right? This is the line, second cycle. Then now I'm going to project point 2 here. Point 2. We'll now take it this way. There is point 2. When it touches this cycle, we're now going to project it upward, back upward. We'll now take it here back. There it is. We'll now make a sign here. And then I'm going to project this one also. Now this line here, line 2. Go to the cycle 2, this is the point here, not this point, cycle 1, this cycle 2. Now I'm going to take from this point where it touches the cycle 2, then we'll now project upward. So this is it. Okay, this will make a point here. The next thing is to move on to line 3. Line 3 and 11 are what? At the same point. And we now project it here, passing through the cone. And then, immediately when you touch the cone, we are going to now take it downward. Take this also downward. Okay, you come to this side, line 3. This is line 3.3. Right? We will now project it. Okay, sorry, before then, we are going to have to draw a cycle touching line 3. The cycle touching line 3. This is line 3. So you draw a line from point 3, touching the cycle 3. Yeah. You now project it where it touches the line 3 here. So now take it back upward, like this. So this is our cycle 3. This is the point here. We now take it back upward to line 3, and then we make what? A sign, a dot here. And then we take this one also from cycle 3 back to line 3 from the top here, and then we make what? A dot. So now we move on to 4. Line 4, this is line 4, 4 and 10. It actually is in the corner at this point. Now just project it downward like this. This is our point. Sorry, we are going to be making points where they touch the cycle. Line 1 touches the cycle at here, and then line 2 touches the cycle. This is the line of 2. This is the point of 2. The cycle at here, and then line 3 has its cycle. This is the cycle of line 3. This is it, and then line 4, which we are going to draw now. This is line 3, and then this point also. 4.2. This is the point. This is the line 2. We make a dot. And then for line 1, it does this inner cycle, like this. Okay, we have all our points. from up and down. Okay, now the next thing is to take line 4. The fourth line here, this line 4, I'll now take it downward, and take from this side also, I will take line 4 downward. So now I'm going to make a cycle also for the line 4. So this is my line 4, which I'm going to make a cycle. So the line 4. So now I'm going to now draw a line that passes from the line 4. Where it touches the line 4, that's where I'm going to stop. So here, touch line 4 at here, I'm going to make a dot here. Touch line 4 at here, I'm going to make a dot here. Okay? So now I'll project this point to where it touches the line 4, back upward, like this. Take it back upward. At line 4, I will make a dot. And then from this other point, I'm going to take the point 4 from the cycle back to line 4. And then I will make a dot here also. Okay, so now you see we have 4 dots at the top and we have 4 dots at the bottom. So now the next thing is to move on to line 5. This is my line 5. Line 5 and 9 are at the same point. It's my line 5 and 9. There they are. So now line 5 and 9 are at the same point. So I'll now project this point also downward. Okay. Yes, my line 5, I will take it down also. This is my line 5. From this other side, I'm going to take the line 5 downward also. Here it is. So now, I will take my compass, touching line 5, I will now make a cycle. This is going to be light also. Light cycle, touching line 5. Okay, here it is. Some may not see it, so let me darken it a little bit. But it should be very, very light. Okay, here it is. Now, I will project my line 5. This is my line 5, right? Immediately when it touches the line 5, I will stop there. As you can see, line 5 and 3 are what? At the same point. This is what point here. Touching cycle 5, and then at the other point, this way touching the cycle 5 here. Now the next thing is to project it back upward to the line 5. This is my line 5. Okay, I will push the point 5 back upward. This is my point 5. Touching line 5. Point 5 back upward, touching line 5. I will make a dot. And I'll come to this side also, point 5. Touching my line 5. Here is my line 5. Yes, I will make what? A dot. Here it is. Then now I will move on to line 6. Line 6, here is line 6. I will project line 6 from here and through the cone. So now, this point here of point 6, right? 6. So this is point 6, line 6. So I'll now take it downward. Okay? I will take this downward. Here it is. And then take the other side downward also. This is it. I will take it downward. So now, using a compass, I'm going to draw another cycle touching this line 6. A cycle touching the line 6. This cycle should also be in a construction line. I want to make it a very little bit dark so that to be seen clearly. So now, my line 6, here is my line 6 by this side, right? Here. So I'll now project it back. Line 6 and line 2 are what? At the same plane, right? So now my line 6 is going to come here to cycle 6. This is my cycle 6. So I will just make a dot here, come to other cycle 6 and make a dot. Then from this dot, I'm going to project it back upward. Okay? So now I will take it back upward, touching line 6. This is my line 6. Now I will now make a dot on the line 6. And then this point 6 also, I will now push it back upward. Okay, let me balance the ruler. I will now push it back upward, touching my point 6. I will now make a dot. Now the next statement is our point 7. Point 7, this is the point 7, right? This is the point 7. So let's take point 7 downward and also make a cycle for it. This is our point 7, taking it downward. This is the other point 7 here. We're taking it downward. So now I'm going to make another cycle touching point 7. This is my point 7. So my cycle is going to pass like this. Okay. Here it is. Now I'm going to draw the point 7. This is my point 7. I'll project it back upward, back to this point here. touching line 7 and cycle 7, this cycle 7. This is the point here. And then this is the other point. I'll now project it back upward, like this. Point 7 is going to touch exactly at this point where it came from. Okay? Point 7, this is going to where it's what? Stop. Here it is, and then that's it. So now, the next thing to do is I still having what lines here. So now the line 8 now. Coming to line 8, you can see that line 8 is exactly in line with what? Line 12. And line 12 and line 2 are what? At the same point. Or, can I take it this way? This is our line 7. Line 8 is going to be in this what? Line 6. And then line 5, line 9 in what? Line 5. Line 10 will be in what? Line 4. Line 4. Because 10 and 4 are what? So now this is our line 7. Our line 8 is going to be in the second cycle. This is our line 8 here. This is the point of line 8. And this is the point of line 8. We can still draw the point 8, line 8. It's going to be exactly at line 5. So they are what? At the same point. So line 8 here, 8 and 5 are what? At the same, 8 and 6 are the same point, 8 and 6. So, taking 8 here, these are 8, we want to put in one in point 6, cycle 6. So here also in cycle 6. So line 9 also, line 9 and 5, they what? Correlate. So to line 5. So you see this what? They are what? In the same line here. So your line 9 is going to be what? In the cycle 9. Okay. So line 9 is going to be in the cycle 5. This is our cycle 7, 6, 5. Our cycle 5. And then come to this place 7, 6, this is cycle 5. Okay. So now the line 10 is going to be at what? Line 4. Because 10 and 4 are at the same plane. You can see 10 and 4 are the same plane. So line 10 is going to be at line 4. So this is our line 4 here. This is the line 4. This is my line 5, right? This will be line 4. So line 4 and 4, 10 and 4 are what? At the same plane. So we put it here. And then we put this one here. Now, after this, using a French curve, we are now going to connect all those points we have. All the points we have. Sorry, I know it from line 11. Line 11 is corresponding to what? Line 3, right? Line 3, right? So I'm now going to take line 11 back to cycle 3. This line 11, this is our cycle 3. We put it here. Okay, this is also cycle 3. We put it here also. Cycle 3. And then line 12. Line 12 corresponds to what? Line 2. Right? This is what? Line 2. So we'll take line 12 and put it exactly at cycle 2. This is it. Cycle 2. This is our cycle 2. This is the cycle 2. Okay? Line 12, cycle 2. So now, using a French curve, we are going to join all the points we have. We're going to use a French curve to connect all those points we have here, all together. Okay, now I pause the video and make the using what's French curve, now connect all the points. Now I connected all the points. And what's remaining now is to bring out our cone and also bring out our cylinder. So now, I'll use this to bring out my cone. So as you can see here, the cone from this point where, here, like this, from this point, this, and then I will do the same thing here also. This is it, and then here. Okay, then the base of the cone here, I will now connect all the points. Please, as you can see, doing this video wasn't easy for me. Please do it to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Okay, so now I will make this the cylinder touching the outer cycle. That is this cycle outside here. This cycle and this cycle also. Same thing with this. I'm going to do the same thing. Touching the outer cycle. Okay. That's it. Can't take it. These are the places that can be busy. So this one here. With this point. Okay. Same thing with this. This is the cylinder. So from here, now touching this edge here. Okay. That is it. Alright. Okay. For the upper side here, now make our cylinder. Okay. Now I can use a ruler to connect these points all together like this. Okay. There it is. And now connect this cylinder also. See back in this side. Now, the next thing is to darken this point here. I'm going to darken this point. So, I have to use a compass. But you know, using the compass is somehow kind of... A compass is not giving you very dark. So I'm going to have to manage it. Okay, using this point. White. Okay. We are going to darken this point here. Okay, here is it. You can see this place is going to be a hidden line, and this back is going to be a hidden line also. Okay, so now the circle here inside is going to be hidden line because from the top we cannot see the base of the circle under. We can see some of the sides here where it does not penetrate here. Where the cylinder penetrates, we can't see it. So it's going to be hidden line. Let's use this barrel like this to make the hidden line. You can use we have to use compass to make the hidden line, but we can use barrel also to make the hidden line. So like this. Or you can use a broom or anything that can come to give you the curvature, all the curvatures. Okay, this is hidden line, and this one also is going to be a hidden line. So here I'm going to, you have to be careful because it's may. As you can see, this is how the video, this is how the image should be at the end. This place is a hidden line. This also is also a hidden line, so make it a hidden line. You can use your compass, this is a center, and then you start making your hidden lines. And here also using the French curve, you make hidden line from the back here and here, hidden line. So this all is. I wish us all success in our examinations. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, as doing and running this video wasn't easy. Thank you.